Hi guys, it is Wednesday and we are going to get ready for our shared scaffolded writing. So remember, if you want to write along with me now, you can. Or if you want to watch and listen and try to remember some of the things that we talk about, you can do that also. So our message today, 2 trains traveled to Toyland. Ooh. All right, this is another new one, so I'm going to make sure I say it maybe another time or two so I don't forget. 2 trains traveled to Toyland. 2 trains traveled to Toyland. Okay, here we go. 2 trains traveled to Toyland. Okay, so after I do my lines, I need to make sure I read them over to make sure I have the right amount. 2 trains traveled to Toyland. So our first two, they're talking about the number 2. They're telling us how many trains. So we know one of the ways to spell 2 is T-O. This one is close, but we're going to add another letter. 2 starts with a turtle, T. And then before that O, there is a W. So TWO is the number 2. Not like I'm going to school. This is 2 trains. They're telling us an amount. So our next one, 2 trains traveled to Toyland. Terrain. Let's do El Conan for train. Train. T-r-a-n. Train. T-t-t. Turtle. T-t-r-r-r. Robot. R. Now, the next sound we hear, that ain. A is saying its name. Ain. We hear that N, but before the N, there's an I, and the I is kind of making A say its name. Nest. We haven't gotten a chance to go over this word pattern yet, but it is ain.
Kyle Forbes or Ann Zereth, if you're in the building, please come to the main office. Kyle Forbes or Ann Zereth, please come to the main office. Thank you.
Sorry. So 2 trains, because there's more than one. There's sun. 2 trains traveled. Traveled. T-r-a-v-o-d. Traveled. T-t-t. Turtle. T-r-robot. T-r-a-a-a. Apple. A. T-r-a-v-v. Violin. T-r-a-v-o. So we hear the L, but before the L, there's an E. T-r-a-v-o-d. So again, we hear that D, but there is another E. So far, remember, we need the number 2 in the beginning, the AINS word pattern, and we have a couple quiet E's here. 2 trains traveled to. Here's the 2 where it's telling us where they're going. So turtle, T-O. And remember, this has been on our memory bank words. So we've used it so often in our writing and in the things that we've read. This one, it's up here already. 2 trains traveled to Toyland. Toyland. T oi l a n d. Toyland. T t t. Another turtle. T oi. So that oi sound here is going to be an O and a Y. T oi l l lion. T oi l a apple. T oi l a n nest. T oi l a d dinosaur. So here's the number 2. You want to try to remember to add that W. The Ains word pattern here. We have 2 quiet E's. The 2 where it's telling us where we're going. And that oi sound here. So I will see you back in a little bit. And remember, when we meet, I want you to think, our Share the News is, what do you do when you wake up in the morning? I'm always stuck making the bed first thing in the morning, but I want to hear what you guys do when we meet later. Bye, guys.